This week I got a pretty big box in the mail. A pretty big box in the mail, and lots of goodies in this one. So hi, welcome back to this latest episode. As you saw in the intro, I did eventually get all of those packages unpacked. I did just settle that trade video that I started before last week, and this week we start off with the first batch of packages. I thought I'd go in chronological order. I did that video not too long ago where I asked for your advice or your opinion. I had some Whatnot credit to spend, and asked you guys to let me know, what you thought of my options, and also what your opinions or what you would have gone for. I got some feedback in my DMs on Instagram on that post, and also 1 or 2 comments in the video. And I'm happy to report that I did make my decision. It was I had to actually make it quite quickly, and you'll see when I share what I got, I'll explain why. So all of these options that I did get, they were in the list of, and pretty high up on my list, so it's probably not too hard to guess which ones I went for. But for my credit, I got not one Volvo P1800 gasser, but 2 Volvo P1800 gassers. So I got from one seller. He had okay, so the story is he actually had 4 of these. I caught the listing quite early. He must have just listed it. He had 4 of them listed for $15 each. And doing the math pretty quickly, I thought I could actually pay in a couple of bucks and maybe pick up all 4 of them, and maybe just trade them off when they get here, the extras. So I think that this would turn out to be quite popular. I love this gas. I love the colors. I've mentioned it so many times before. I love the bold colors and the designs on these gases. Those pink windows and the pink accents on the rims as well. Really, really nice, and it's so much better than the basic. That's always a good sign, when it's just a step above the basic. So the guy had 4 of these, and I contacted him. The downside of Whatnot is it doesn't, as far as I can tell, it doesn't have the facility, and that's one sort of gripe that I have with the whole thing is you can't buy multiple items from the same seller and then sort of combine shipping. Not unless you contact the seller privately and say, look, I want this item and this item and this item. Could you please, adjust the listing for that? And then most of them will comply. I mean, it doesn't cost them anything. So it stays one package if they send it to a single seller. The only thing is, in this case, by the time I got a response from the guy, the first one had already sold. He was out on the road and said, okay, no, it's not a problem. He'll put them all together for me once he gets back home, and we'll get it sorted. But I must just know that there's been one sold. By the time he got home, the second one had sold. So I just went. He didn't let me know. I could actually see on the listing that they were decreasing in available numbers. So I just bit the bullet and bought them separately. I did. He had the option of putting in an offer, so I just subtracted the second car's shipping from the offer that I put in. So in the end, that didn't cost me anything extra. So I ended up with the 2, which was easily covered by my available credit. So I had some change left, and with that change, I also came across another listing also fairly new. This one doesn't seem to be getting as much traction in the US as it does here in South Africa, but still very happy to pick up what would be my second car culture chase. So not this one, not found in the wild. I'll not claim that. We haven't seen many restocks of the this World Tour series here in South Africa, so chances are really decreasing that I'll find this one. I did mention it in that video, also in the back of my mind, that little voice that says maybe skip this one and see if you can't find it on the shelf. But in the end, to be quite honest, I didn't pay much more than peg price for this one. It was somebody going in very low, just trying to offload their car culture car, and it was easily covered by the remaining credit that I had. Just mentioning shipping. Shipping is not, you can't use your credit to pay for shipping, so you'll always pay actual cash money for the shipping. So that obviously meant that I had some change, because I didn't pay the shipping for the first two gases out of that. So that is my little haul. So the follow up on that video that I did, this would be the result. So this is what I could get for my whatnot credit, and I'm pretty happy with the returns. Looking at the gain rates for these gases, there's not a chance that I could pick up two for the price of what you normally pay for one again. Maybe there'll be more of those deals coming around, but I just jumped on this one very quickly. Very happy with what I got. I got it in time to ship it out to South Africa as well, which was the other thing that I mentioned in the video. I had to move fairly quickly. Couldn't sit on my hands on this one, because it did have a bit of a deadline to be shipped to South Africa. So yeah, you saw the mountain of smaller packages that came out of that big box. There's still plenty left on the shelf behind me. It'll be featured in probably the next 2 weeks videos. So yeah, look out for that. And thanks again for your feedback on the previous video. Really appreciate it. Let me know down in the comments below, please. What do you think of the purchases? Is it what you would have done? I'm assuming so for that price. I mean, it's very hard to pass that up. But yes, what do you think about the purchases? What would you have gotten? Have you found something on Whatnot in the meantime that you found worth your money? And again, as mentioned before, if you do sign up to Whatnot, if you haven't signed up before, please use the sign up code in the link that's in the description below. The $10 makes all the difference. As soon as you start spending, you can also start earning your credit if you refer friends. So yeah, join with the sign up code. It'll be worth your while. So that's it. That's the first video, first couple of packages. I will get on to the next ones, and it's going to have a very distinctive orange tint to it, if you know what I mean. And we'll get on to that next week. Right. Keep well. Cheers.